Good afternoon. Welcome to the tea table. I have a special friend today, and she's been on before, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
And her name is
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. And Elizabeth just got back from a special trip, and she brought me these flowers. Tell us where they're from, Elizabeth.
So these flower crowns are from Krakow, Poland.
And tell us what else is in Krakow, Poland.
Well, so I just took some students there, but we went and saw Auschwitz, actually.
Auschwitz, oh yes, oh
Yes,
my.
very hard time. But also we saw the Schindler Museum.
The Schindler Museum.
Yes, that's inspired Schindler's List.
Wow. And she brought me these flowers. They love flowers there, right?
Yes, flower crowns.
Yes. Come forward just a little bit, Elizabeth. Yeah, and see, I want them to see your crown too. There. Okay. Well, so we're going to have tea.
Yes.
And if you haven't gotten your tea yet, please pause and get your tea. And I'll be waiting for you. I'm going to show you what we're using. These are special creamer and sugar from the same area, from Russia actually, right? The Baltic country. And Elizabeth brought these to me today. And these are little cups that I have had in my china closet for a long time, that I got years ago at a little shop in Joseph, Oregon. My sons were singing, the Shoemaker Brothers, and these are also part of the St. Petersburg collection, Cobalt Blue and Gold. So here is
Thank
your
you.
tea. And they love tea there, don't they?
Yes. Really fun.
And the little pot, I think it's from one of the Eastern countries. I don't know which one. We'll pour out.
Thank you.
It's hot and brisk. We're having tea that Elizabeth brought from Murchie's.
That's right.
Tell us about Murchie's.
So Murchie's is a little Canadian tea chain up in British Columbia, and Susan is the one that taught me about Murchie's, about all the wonderful kinds of tea they have. And I went to Canada a couple months ago, and I brought you back some
Thank you
tea.
so much. And this is a mix of the tea they use for the Empress Hotel, high tea.
Yes.
And then I put a bag of Kenyan with it. And the Kenyan is, of course, much of the British tea, Irish tea, Welsh tea has Kenyan tea in it. They because obviously they don't grow tea in England.
Right.
Yes.
Delicious.
And we have a little treat from Canada.
Yes.
Let's tell about this little treat that Elizabeth brought the tea table.
Well, so I asked you if you wanted anything from Canada, and you said, I want some ginger cookies and some marshmallow.
And so these are called whippets, little chocolate whippets, and these are the ginger cookies. And they have a real ginger flavor.
Yes.
Very strong.
Not just like powdered, it's more of almost like a fresh ginger flavor.
Yeah, it's like a ground ginger almost. Yeah. The Canadians are known for being very good cooks, aren't they? Yes.
And the cookies are very good
Yes.
in Canada.
And they have hundreds of them. What was the store you went to, that drugstore?
It's called the Real Canadian Superstore.
Oh, Real Canadian. Yeah, and
It's like the Fred Meyer, but it's Canadian.
and they have so much. When last time my husband and I were in Victoria, I'm trying to get, my flowers are popping out, but last time we were in Victoria, we went to London Drug, and they had aisles of tea, aisles of cookies, aisles of treats, and very unique, a lot British and wonderful.
Yes. Well, I was just going to say, even these maple flavored marshmallow cookies.
Oh wow, that would be very She brought me some. I haven't opened those yet.
Yes,
so.
no, these are the maple flavored. That's the ones you opened.
Oh, these are maple?
Yes, maple.
Oh, they're maple.
Just,
even though they're chocolate.
Chocolate with a maple filling.
Oh,
maple marshmallow filling.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, just wanted to share.
There it is, the maple again, the Canadian maple.
Yes.
It does everything. Well, what we really want to talk about is our jewelry, right?
Right.
Okay, Elizabeth, tell us about where you got this.
So I went to Poland.
We can put it close to the thing.
I went to Poland, Estonia, and Finland.
Okay.
And so originally, back in the day, years ago, Susan taught me about amber. You taught
Really?
me. Yes,
I
you
did. Oh, wonderful.
Yes, when we were in Leavenworth, you said you need to go buy some amber.
The Russian shop.
Yes,
They
at
had
the
a
Russian shop.
Yeah, okay.
Which has since closed, unfortunately.
Right. Okay.
And so I bought my first piece of amber in Leavenworth.
Uh-huh.
But since then, I've realized it is a really cool stone.
Yes.
Very beautiful. It's all natural. It actually feels a little warm when you touch it. It's not cold. That's one of the ways to tell it's real, is if it's just a tiny bit warmer than
really?
like plastic. Yeah.
Oh.
And so anyway, Baltic amber is found in Poland, and that's where we went.
In the Baltic Sea.
Yes.
Yes.
And so I bought amber for me and you in Poland and Estonia.
And this is the brightest color I've ever seen of the. I'm going to take it off and put it close to the camera. It's like electric. It's so gorgeous, isn't it? And then this she got, which I've never seen here, is like, what would you call it?
It's a cameo.
A cameo.
Amber carved cameo.
And they carve
from the back. Yeah.
From the back. It's real, and you cannot get that here, can you?
It's very difficult to find. Yeah. Amber itself is harder to find here, but then these are just
And they were from Danzig.
The artisans are from Danzig, is what.
And Danzig is where my grandfather came from. Gottlieb, he was German, and Danzig went back and forth has gone back and forth between Germany and Poland for many years. That the war will come and somebody wins, and then they take it, and then they go back. But these ribbons are fun, aren't they? I mean, I just love these flowers.
Right. This is all up your alley.
Oh, thank you so much, Elizabeth. Now tell us, what did you learn this time? Because this is your second time going to Estonia.
Yes. So actually, well, I didn't necessarily, Estonia was kind of a really quick trip this time. Just 2 nights there. And so we went in April, whereas before we were there in July. And so in July, it's, really sunny, and there was a lot of people on cruise ships that were there. In April, it was cold and snowing, and it was very different. And so, it was quite a big difference between July and April.
Did you tell what you found at a thrift? She goes thrifting in these foreign countries. What did you find this time?
Well, so this time, I found actually an Austrian dirndl in a thrift shop in Krakow. Yeah.
And then last time, tell what you found last time.
Last time I found a really interesting coat from the 40s from Germany, and I believe it was, or maybe it was from the 30s, but it feels like, looking at the tag, pre-World War II.
Yes, it's so authentic. Oh my goodness. And it's like it looks like Russian pony or like lamb.
I'm not sure what the fur is. It's curly fur, but it's...
You'll have to come and wear it in the winter on the Tea Talk.
Yeah,
because
it's very unique.
We both said if a coat could talk, this coat has a story.
Right.
It's like something someone would have worn on the train and hid money in, or hid jewelry in.
So during the war, people would open up their coat lining and stick things in it.
Right.
And this coat has a spot where someone has disconnected the lining from the coat and is what looks like on purpose.
Oh yes.
And so I kind of wonder.
It's it's got a very romantic feeling to it. And we both, Elizabeth and I, and many of you on the tea table that I know, have read the book Marie Ivanov, and about her life, and how when she finally got out of on the train in the late 40s, she had snuck money out, and then she sat on the train. She goes, "Why did I do this? If they catch me, I'm dead forever." And but she didn't get caught. She made it. Oh, that was so that coat reminded us of Marie Ivanov, didn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Well, I wanted to show her.
Oh
Pendants,
yes.
too.
Oh yes. Tell about those.
So these are more carved pendants from Krakow. And
okay, mine is, I have it pinned on. I'm going to get it.
Yes, I bought it in Krakow, but the artists are in Danzig.
Danzig.
Yeah, but it's amber, but then on the back it's carved by hand.
So it's a cameo.
It's a cameo, yeah.
Isn't that beautiful? Isn't
Yes.
that beautiful? You know what? This is so special. And Elizabeth travels with, she takes students there. And so, that's what she was doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's a thrifter. We've talked about this before. But, this little cup and saucer that we're using today, this was from a little gift shop in Joseph that they were closing. All these little import gift shops have closed, and I grabbed the last 5 little Russian cups.
Wow.
They were selling them out very, very reasonably, and I have never seen these anywhere before, but it says right
beautiful.
on here,
Yes.
St. Petersburg.
Yes. Yeah.
And so, if you ever see, I know a lot of you are thrifters too, or becoming that way, because you can't really find the things that we like sometimes in the stores. So keep your eye out for the cobalt blue and gold things, because they're out there. And this has been so special for you to join me today. She's on her way now. She's going to go to a conference, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, tell about your sweater that you're wearing.
Oh yes. Well, so this looks Norwegian. It's actually not Norwegian. It's but from a thrift store. Of course.
Wow. Yes.
But it
Beautiful.
looks Norwegian with the embroidery, and I just love it.
Yes.
So I wear it.
Now, I'm Norwegian and Elizabeth is Swedish.
Yes.
So we're cousins.
Yes.
But she's very Norwegian. Tell what you're making, Elizabeth.
Oh, right. So I bought a vintage Bunad, and
Tell what a bunad is.
it's a Norwegian national costume, but they're actually regional costumes.
Yes. They have many, many, many in Norway.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, 100 maybe or more.
I don't know, a lot. But anyway, I found an antique one from the 1800s and bought it, and the vest didn't fit, but I found a pattern for the vest and managed to buy wool from Norway and trim from Norway, and so I'm
Oh, wow.
making my own vest that will fit me.
Wow. And then you found a picture.
Oh yes.
This is really, and it's the Swedish aunt, isn't it?
Yeah, so one of
Trying to fix that. Sorry.
my great-grandfather was full Swedish, and his sister, saw her wearing this exact same national costume, a picture of her wearing the exact same national costume. And there's hundreds, but she was wearing this exact one. And she was from Sweden, and it's a Norwegian costume, and it's the one I have.
It's the one. Can you believe it? You just couldn't make it up. It's phenomenal. And the thing that's so special is that the Norwegian costumes are different than this. Tell how they're different. Why you like the Norwegian?
Yeah, I mean, I like Swedish too, but the Swedish are just simpler, kind of a little more country
peasant.
Yeah, and they're kind of hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I was able to find this Norwegian one pretty easily. So I was happy.
Well, this is so nice.
Yeah.
And we're sitting outside here. It looks like we're on a boat, doesn't it? Maybe we are. We're on a pretend boat here.
Right.
We've had a house full of people today. Her family's been around without a plan.
Right. We all said we're going to Susan's on Monday.
Yeah, they came to play golf with my sons. They're all her brothers and her dad are playing golf with my sons today, and it's a nice day for golf, actually.
Yes, it is.
I'm so sorry. This is ridiculous. I'm just going to take it off. We're having a little trouble with this camera film. Sorry, but we'll just hold it like that because anyway, it's been a great day and we had a salmon lunch and
Yeah. Thank you.
and you're so welcome. It's so fun to have something from Eastern Europe, and it's so wonderful that you can actually go there and see that and be a part of it. And so this is a short tea talk today, but I want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers. We've had a big weekend. Everybody I know's had big weekends. My husband had a graduation from his seminary that he had to, he's a professor there. We went to that Saturday morning, and then my son got married, and we had a big reception for him on this side of the mountain. And it's been and then the next day was Father's Day, and this is my first moment to do Tea Talk. And I think it's working out because we have Elizabeth with us.
Yes.
and she just is coming in and going out. We're all just, and the last tea talk, I talked specifically about not having stress.
Yeah.
So I tried really hard not to have any stress, and I've basically achieved it. But
Good.
yeah, we have to just keep going,
Yes,
don't
just
we?
keep going. Yes.
Yes. Do you have a good word for everyone, Elizabeth?
May you go out with joy and be led forth with peace.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And I hope you all have a fabulous week. And wear some flowers in your hair. You know, I think a person could even make these themselves.
Yes, they could.
You just could
Yeah.
get, and you can have real, of course, but these are not real, so they don't fade and they don't crumble.
No.
Which
Perfect.
is, yeah, very, very nice. So, okay, well, God bless.
Yes.
And we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Okay.